Hey everybody. Spontaneous live stream. As some of you might have remembered, I was playing Final Fantasy uh, online 14 a few months ago. And I was actually just playing the free version, and then it came to decide if I wanted to buy it or not, and I knew things were getting busy with Elder Scrolls Online, so I decided not to. But now things have calmed down a little bit with ESO, and I decided to go back to Final Fantasy, and oh, I forgot how much I loved it. And I left it like right at about where where I was going to be getting a mount. So I thought maybe today we could just play a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV, have some fun, more of a casual stream. I'm not sure how long the stream will go. Right now, I need to do the Lord of the Inferno, which is a boss, a dungeon. I think it's a trial, actually. No, what's that? So yeah, I think my webcam is actually okay where it's at. It's really only blocking my like my menu, and I don't use that too often. So yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and eat something. And queue up for this. It's a group fight, so I might need to wait a little bit. So let's see. The Bowel of Embers. Owing to a betrayal, you have been captured by the Elmel Jah and taken to their stronghold of Zenarak, there to be given as an offering to the primal Ifrit. If you are to survive this fiery encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your strength. Should you fall, your souls shall burn for eternity. So yeah, I'm DPS, as you can see up here. So we'll just queue for this. Okay, and now we just gotta wait. And unfortunately, we are stuck in this little area. It's we've been captured, so I can't really go anywhere. So hopefully this will not take too long to try to queue and get in the dungeon. Is that something I can attack? Invalid target. Oh, it's a person. It looked like, I don't know, something different from the backside because of his glowing shield. He looks like a creature or something. So, while we wait, let's take a look at my character here. She is a caster, a mage. In Thaumaturge. I cannot say that. Sorry, guys. So she's level 27, which is actually a little bit high for this level. So the level of the dungeon we're about to go into is a level 20. So I had to actually change my my powers. I was using Thunder 2, which is does more damage than the Thunder 1, like the basic, but since I'm going into this lower level dungeon, I had to switch to this one because this is a level 26 and it wouldn't be active in a lower level dungeon even though I'm actually at level 26, because when you go into dungeons like that, everybody is grouped into the same level, which is actually kind of nice. If you want to play like with a higher level person, then you don't have to worry, you know. You'll all be the same level, but you have to be careful, I guess, what skills you want to use. I ran into an issue yesterday, I think, that I couldn't use one of my powers because it was the exact same situation, except I didn't realize that I had to unclick or go down to like a less a lower level power. All right, so when we're done with this, and does that say how long we're going to be waiting? Oh, it does. It says over here that it's forming the party. The average wait time is 7 minutes. But I'm the only DPS, and there's nobody for healer or tank yet. We'll see. We'll see if it's actually 7 minutes or not. But yeah, after we're done with this, then it starts the quest, A Hero in the Making. And then you join a company in the game, a grand company, which I'm still really new at this game, so I don't totally understand all the like what's to be expected with that. I think it's like an alliance, but I mean I'm already part of an alliance, so I'm not sure. And then once that quest is completed, we get access to get a mount, but you have to do one more quest to actually go find a mount, and I think that's a much smaller quest, so we're almost there. Yeah, I was thinking about putting Final Fantasy into like my live stream rotation. I do Elder Scrolls Online on Fridays now, and I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but I would like to put in one more live stream day, and I have been enjoying Final Fantasy. Why does this have an X on it? Oh. It's a level 10. Should probably... I also have, you can have different jobs, I think they're called, in this game, but there are classes also. My other one is a pugilist, which is like a boxer, and then it converts into a monk when you get to a high enough level. But as you can see, I'm a level 11. So I should take some of those lower level quests and use them with my pugilist. Said, ooh, we got 2 DPS now. Wah, wah, wah. Time elapsed 5.5 minutes. All right. In a bid to learn the whereabouts of the abductees, the Immortal Flames had devised a plan to capture Emil. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. My PS4 controller just went. But maybe you heard that. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our misery, I think. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you the ignorant savages. If it please you, Lord, scorch the hearts and souls with your cleansing flame and mark them your own. Bloody hell! Bring those 2 as well. but what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may hold the right of summoning the souls of believers or forfeit. Oh, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, beat by my breath, arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith and all who stand. Sorry guys, I've got it on auto just because that's been a little bit easier. It's a little bit fast though. I don't know if there are people waiting for me. Ooh, I'm protected. Almighty Ifrit. My one true God. No! Your words are my... Oh, he's like brainwashed them. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, this is the only explanation. No! No! Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can be, yet I smell not the taint of another. The truth of thine allegiance, thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine oh my god. This is one reason I wasn't sure I wanted to live stream a Final Fantasy game. Final Fantasy XIV. Alright. Yay! Let's go. So basically, I just need to kind of like use my fire attack on him over and over again, and then when my magic goes down, we switch over to the cold, and it actually gives you your magic back. Night battle. This one, Lucid Dreaming, I just got back. I was supposed to gradually restore my magic points, which would be awesome. Oops. Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment. So this is like the lowest level trial dungeon, I believe you can do. No! Ooh. I don't want my soul to burn in eternity forever. Am I in prison? What's going on? He healed himself or something. See, I just ran out of the magic points and they couldn't do anything. Surrender thyself to the fires of judgment. Yeah, so far, I think I kind of like these dungeons a little bit better than I'm used to with Elder Scrolls Online. But I don't have really much more experience to say for sure, I guess. Hey, where'd he go? As you can tell, I'm not quite used to all of the keys yet. Like, I'm using the keyboard even though I'm on PS4. I prefer you have more choices, I think, this way. The things that glowed on the ground means that a dangerous thing is about to happen. He was like shooting a power at me. I need to get out of the way. And I keep trying to, and then I don't go the way I plan on going because I'm just not used to the controls and stuff. What is this? She's like, oh, what is that? Collecting these things? Why is there a blue one there already? She's so surprised. She's just like dumbfounded. Pray forgive my lateness. Ah, you, Benclad or whatever your name is. I was delayed by a congregation of the zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical. Persistent bot. Phew. Oh. Shift tab. Oh. I just turned it down a little bit, so maybe I'll be able to read all of it. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I feel I owe you an apology, Mina. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have left you to face it alone. Would not have. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Yeah? But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say. This way, sir. Yeah, I do prefer it to auto scroll. I could push the enter button or whatever. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Who is this Joker? And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Gildal interference into account. Yoru. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 5th Legion. 5th Legion? Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a darn. Now that was worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task, that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. So those two are trying to stir up trouble, it sounds like. I remember it had said that you can commend players that do a good job, but I haven't actually seen it on my screen yet to be able to do that. When I was doing a dungeon yesterday, I got commended by somebody. Somebody said, hey, you're doing a good job. I'm going to let everybody know. It's supposed to show up on the screen, but I don't remember seeing it. I'll have to look that up later, I guess. Anybody in the chat room or the chat that's watching, if you have played Final Fantasy XIV before and you have tips for me, I'm still very new. I would appreciate any tips. Alright, so we are not in Drybone. Oh man, let's travel over to Drybone. Yes, I'll pay. Because I don't have a mount yet. They have me going back and forth quite a bit. Alright. Let's see, he is... over here, I think. I always have trouble. Oh yeah, you can actually... I forgot you could do that. I've been having trouble trying to find certain people. I'm not sure actually. Is he in here? Maybe not. There was actually another area I had found him at before. Is he over there? I mean, it looks like he's up the hill, but I don't think he's up the hill. But we'll find out. No, he's probably in the bar, isn't he? Yeah, because he's not up here. Oh, he's right here. Hey. Oops. Ah, there you are, Mina. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignoramus defeat. The ML Ya will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. So when I'm doing these sort of chats, it's not auto, so I can just click it to go, which is good, I guess. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late for to be of any use to you or the abductees. Yeah, you were kind of useless. I thought you were supposed to be helping me out over here. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Nina. Not that I... One sec. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for the talent remains undimmed. Minifila will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the walking sands. When you are good and ready, we can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright, I actually want to go and do the next quest. So, let's head over to, Minifila. She's over by Horizon. Yes, I'm spending so much money on traveling. It's, like, ridiculous. I probably should have made this one Aether Shard my home point, because I've had to come back here several times recently. Okay, and then I'm actually going to just take a Chocobo, a porter, down to, where is it? Over here. Down to where I need to go. Because I was actually running back and forth, and it's actually quicker to go down here. Vesper Bay. Yep. And plus, it's fun. I like the music. I'd imagine even if I had a mount, unless I could make it go automatically from point A to point B, I'd probably use the porter every once in a while just so I could travel from that point A to point B, get up, and, I don't know, get a glass of water or something while I'm traveling. I foresee much reading in the future. They like picked the best song or music for that trip because it's just so, I don't know if I'll ever get tired of it. Oops. Why does it always do that? Hello. The triumphant hero returns. Van Cred told us of the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minifila. You should join them at once. Lady Minifila is most eager to see you. Cool. My late arrival nearly cost Mina her life. I wasn't there when Emelha took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, and that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Yep, you did. Just as I'm feeling you all. Yep, you are. What's done is done, Thencred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Mina, it is good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Minifila with your heroic exploits. Thencred told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undoubtedly great, yet a part of me believes that I have had no cause to fear, and now we have paid to our long investigation. As we suspect, the Emigel undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Yep. Nor is the tale limited to Yildal. Similar incidents have been rife in both Lima Lomesa and Gardenia of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be tracked back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of abductions. To this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals pose no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of Aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. You mean brainwashing. Brainwash them. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the powers you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though greater power protects us. Yes. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Yeah. Your recent incidents all share a common trait. Planning such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Mina. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nearly a moment to yourself. Man, she's already getting like a key to a hero. Whether she intended to or no, Minifila neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they all are to be put to death. death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Because they're still brainwashed? I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. Oh, man. And so the Seons continue our fight with no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Mina. God. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for losses his people suffered. Till next time. Oh my goodness. That's horrible. There's no way to cure them? Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Luix would never have allowed this to happen. Who's Luix? I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Thundercloud. Oh, that's a power. Level 28. Woohoo! So what was that? Thundercloud. So this is like a passive ability, I think. Grants a 10% chance that after each damage over time tick inflicted by Thunder or Thunder 3, 3% of Thunder 2 or 4, the next Thunder 2, 3, or 4, will add its full damage over time amounts to its initial damage, have no cast time, and cost no magic points. So that's a benefit to using Thunder more often, because I usually just go into an enemy. I go get up to an enemy and I hit him with Thunder, and then I go to fire, 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 fire until I need to switch to cold. I usually don't do Thunder again. Alright, well, while we're in here, before I forget, let's put Thunder, my higher Thunder, back on. Can I use my higher fire yet? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I saw this here and I thought I could use it, but I can't. It's not highlighted yet. Interesting. Alright, well, I'm ready to go ahead and get right back to it. Minifila is wearing a wire smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? I don't know. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Erosia. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Sands would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. Yep, that just happened. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Oh no. Fans? We have guests, Mina. Or rather, you have guests. Really? Oh. Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Minifila, radiant as always. I am given to understand the scions of the Seventh Dawn, but have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Lima Lumnisa to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Mina, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Arosa. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. Wow. They have not ordinarily They would not have ordinarily gone to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Mina's deeds spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Terror, she's so cute. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Zuka. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace will ever reign over the Twelve's Wood. What a pleasure it is to meet you, Mistress Zuka. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Imelja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Yilda. Our people know you and love you well. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Yilda. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Lima Lomenesa to the shores of glory. Man, that surprised face happens way too often. Lady Minifila. Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation will help you clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all encompassing organization empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Arosa: the Maelstrom of Lima Lomasa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gradenia, and the Immortal Flames of Yilda. Yeah, they just said. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which grand company best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your alliance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that 3 city-states are planning to hold a remembrance service. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let me not hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. Alright. We eagerly await your answer. Why is she so sad looking? I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, but not suited to the discipline of military service. But I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not without benefit, like you get a mount. You are possessed by a great power, Mina, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of the grand company, however, you will be one woman against many. A friend among friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization needs not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Arosa as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Awesome! A cell phone. Arosa is changing, Mina, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will appraise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. Alright. Oh. All the reading. Yep, all the reading. Okay. Let's go speak with Tataru. I'm not sure why they locked the door here, and then they locked the next door also. It seems a little unnecessary, but maybe, I'm sure they had their reasons to do it. Usually you can just run up to a door and run through it. I was just wondering, I have a wrist support thingy that I can put on my keyboard. It kinda needs it. Alright. Ah, Tataru, I need to speak with you. I can't see you. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Mina. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gardenia's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services. The Elder Seed Seer Can Isina will deliver her address at Mikoto's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gardenia your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Yilda, where Flame General Raban Eldian will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lamosa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Malabrob will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Zenithel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go. Thankfully, we have a journal that reminds us what we need to do. I hope you find the remembrance service suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. So she's basically saying you can do that, or you can do whatever you want. Alright. This, though, is saying to go to Gardenia. Um, let's return to my home point. Yeah, you don't. We'll take a ship to Gardenia. I could travel, but I think it would be really expensive. So I'll just do it this way, which is a little bit cheaper. Thankfully, they give you a ton of money in the game. So, spending it doesn't make me feel so bad. Alright. We need to head over to the airship landing. Where is that again? Oh, I could just run. Oh, I could. Doy, 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 doy. I can just use this to travel there. Airship landing. See, still getting used to the game. Alright, so I need to head over to Gardenia. Gardenia. Yes. 120 gil? Blah. Not so bad. I think it was gonna be like over 600 if I had just traveled there on my own. Where did I put that? I don't know if I can even use it. I feel like it's tucked in a corner or something. I don't know. It's here somewhere, I'm sure. She struts out. They've got that strut out and pose. Perfect. Alright, so we need to head... I've been here like twice now. Head up here. Oh, I wanted to go over to Old Gardenia. Oh, here we go. It's over here. I could just go through Old Gardenia and see if I can find the one guy I was looking for. The achievements guy, Jolhin or something like that. Jorhan? Am I going the right way? No. Stop! 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 Ah! When auto run goes wrong. Ah. Alright, I want to head up here. Thankfully, I didn't miss it by much. I hope everybody is having a good week. We're not doing much combat in today's episode, but hopefully if I play a bit more often, yeah, I need to go up here. This guy, Achievements Exchange. Hopefully if I play this a bit more often in the future, which I kind of hope to be able to do, I'll definitely get into more combats. Okay, we'll just go over this way. Check this out, and then we'll go over to the amphitheater to get that part of the quest done in this location. Ah, there you are. You've accomplished enough feats to keep the bards singing for a lifetime, lass. Such an achievement shouldn't go unrecognized, and to that end, I'd like you to have this. Consider a token of my highest esteem. You accrued achievement points have earned you an achievement certificate. Awesome. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with Jonathan. So I have 3 achievement certificates. Okay, let's exchange. Let's see what that does. So I have 3, so I could get a ribbon. It's not that good. A fat chocobo head. For 1. Is this like... Is that like a mask? Like a hat mask thing? And a goblin cap. I think these are just for fun. Let's get this chocobo hat. Yeah, because it's only 1. Thank you. There's a whole list of what you could get online. Right, I need to go down here because I always forget how to get to my armory chest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. I'm gonna keep that on for now. Alright, so we need to go to the amphitheater, which is... Where was he? I already saw it. Okay, down here. I'm gonna leave the map on so I don't get lost. It's down this way, right? Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. I wonder if the goblin one is like this and it looks like a goblin head. That would be pretty good for Halloween. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, why is my character moving out of the map? Just make sure I'm always centered. Do I need to talk to you? Hello? No, she needs a help an adventurer. She needs an adventurer to help her out. Where? Ah, oh, here we go. Just waiting for it to start.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Oh, I like her.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the highways without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder's standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For
forest.
the elementals!
Man, this is going to be a long remembrance if I have to go and listen to 2 more of these that are that long. Alright. Can I just go, or do I have to speak with her?
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Ah, so I'll see you at the other ones, okay? The Gardenians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with the 2 beast tribes. The Exil are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gardenians, until recently at least. Alas, they have gone aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gardenians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with Excel ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense, and as for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The 12's wood was previously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gardenia vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, had wager. Meanwhile, the Exile will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether Gardenias like it or not, sooner or later it'll come to an all-out war. And when does the Order of the Twin Adder? It will need help for all it can muster. Wow, it's like the leaves in the sunlight are juddering a bit. How vulnerable must the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? So these guys are giving me insights also as to why I might choose to serve them in their brand company. Alrighty. Oh, somebody else is doing this with me. Alright, so now I need to go to Vanlin. Vanlin? Oh, Yulda. Back to Yulda? Well, I can just return. Yep. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I didn't have to read her whole speech. That would not have been fun. Alrighty, where am I going here? It's, oh, I think I'm probably going to, like, the, giant theater. Yeah, here. Royal Promenade. The Chamber of Rule. I always forget, like, right away that I can just touch this and travel within the city. Let's see. The Royal Promenade. I'm not seeing it. Chamber of Rule. Oh, there we go. So I need to go down, I think. Right? No. It's a good thing I didn't just jump over the edge, because I was thinking I was gonna do that.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Rauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Oh, look, they're back.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Yeah, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Raoban?
She's so cute.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
He probably does that every day as
Beloved
practice.
subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Beat his arm.
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
I mean, he must practice, otherwise his arm would get tired so often, because I think that's part of his job, is he helps her to be seen by everybody.
I
Fancy meeting you again.
Alright, what info do you have to persuade me to choose this grand company? The Yuldalians have a long history of conflict with the Maljah, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. Yep. The Yuldals do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Yuldah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Ameljah are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Yuldalians send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is brought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. For their sake, I hope that the Flame General's words struck a chord with you. So this is the Grand Company in the city where my player first learned all the basics. So I'm already thinking I might probably just go with these guys because I don't know. I'm new to the game. I'm just familiar with this town. I'm not really sure what being part of a grand company is going to require. Alright, so we need to go to the next spot. Lamasa, I think it is. But I'm going to take a quick break before we do that. Let me... Alright, so I will be right back. And I'm unmuted. Just wondering why. Yeah, I've never walked away and had to do this before, so it must. This must just be what it does. What? Idling camera paused. Okay. Ah, there we go. Weird. Alright, so we are heading over to Lima Lamasa, right? Yeah. Sorry about that. We're just traveling anyway. Oh, it's gotten very warm over here. It was like such a cool week. We're really getting into the fall time, like 60-degree weather and dipping down even to like the 50s, maybe even upper 40s during the night. And then today it's like 80 degrees outside. Oh. Oh, I love it. It's so silly. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I need to go talk to the Bulwark down Bulwark Hall. Oh, here we go. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. Yep. Now, I mean, maybe it's... I don't know. They look
Galleons
evil
are another
to me.
matter altogether.
They're not.
For our alliance.
They just kind of look evil.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
I brought snacks this time.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Well, who wouldn't be?
Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt Pirate and Maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well. A crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral! Admiral Melvin!
It's interesting to see how different these three are from each other.
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
It also occurs to me that I'm pretty sure this is the place where my character's people are. I guess maybe I didn't realize that.
Fancy meeting you again.
Not really. I kind of expected to see you. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Lima Lamanasa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sakagen, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan, for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Luminiscen's backyard. These Garleans, they're bothering everybody. And that is to say, not of eternal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Luminescents are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. Everybody needs me. Everybody has their own problems, and they all need help. Hang on a sec. There we go. Oh, I have phone call. Mina, this is Minafina. You are well, I hope. I would be correct in thinking that the final remembrance services are now concluded. A moment, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Blinking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Alright. Let's head back. That's over in... Let's return... I can return for free, right? Yeah. I think it's been over 15 minutes. Yeah, and then it'll be cheaper to fast travel over to where I need to go. Horizon, I think it is. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm getting a new mount for my webcam. It's just not here yet, and it might not be here for like another 2 months because it's I don't know. It was sent to the facility that was going to transport it, and it's just sitting there now. It's been sitting there for like a couple of weeks. Coronavirus, what can I say? Yes, I need to go down to Vesper Bay. Fancy checks next. Okay, So when we get back to Minahila, we will choose a grand company, and then we should be able to start the quest where I can get a mount. And from what I was looking at, that quest doesn't take very long. I hope. Either way, it's getting done today, because I want a mount. Boy, they're busy. Hello. Welcome back, Mina. Were the Grand Company's leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there be more of you, Mina. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. I'm ready, like, right now. I don't need to wait. These two.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies.
Yeah, they were.
As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Yeah, they're a mystery. I have no idea who these people are. Alright, so... here we go. You, my good sir, hello. Ah, I take it Elder Seedsayer's words have touched your heart. Have you resolved to entwine your destiny with that of the twin adder? Nope. Ah, forgive me. In my eagerness to embrace you as a sister, I mistook your intention. And go. How was the Admiral's speech? Ah, but you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Nope. Well, I dare say you have your reasons, but mark me, in stormy seas, the strong of arm and stout of heart must pull together, or the vessel will founder. Flounder? Founder. When a ship goes down, the passengers always share the fate of the crew. Remember that. Alrighty. And you. I cannot see the target. Okay. Welcome back, adventurer. I take it General Robbins' words kindled a fire within you. Yep. I'm joining the immortal flames. Excellent. I fear that the incident with the traitor may have soured your opinion of us. It gladdens me to see that isn't the case. But before we can count you as one of our own, you must be formally inducted into our ranks. Of course. The Immortal Flames recruitment officer seems eager to welcome you to the Yeldel's grand company. Please proceed to the Hall of Flames and identify yourself to the personnel officer. I will notify him of your coming. With your strength joined to ours, we shall surely prevail over our enemies, be they best men or Imperials. Alright. Which is... Ah. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Well, then I can just return. Can I do that in here? Oh, it's still counting down. I can do it this way, though. It costs me money, though. Did that cost me money? Alrighty. So it should just be what, right up here? Hello? I need to recruit. What brings you to the Hall of Flames this morning, adventurer? My name is Mina Azuka. I believe you are expecting me. I am here to enlist, if you will have me. Ah, I thought as much. You are just as our man at the Walking Sands described. It is an honor to meet you, madame. Now, in order to formalize you, sir. Speak, Private. Imperial, sir. They fired on a high-wind Skyways airship. Scouts say she's coming down to the west, near Horizon's edge. I was just there. Bloody hell. Of all the times for this to happen. Mina, there's no time for formalities. The Immortal Flames need your help now. We're in the midst of a large-scale operation against the Emil Jar, and we have no one to spare in Western Banland. You must get to that ship before the Garlands do. If there are any survivors, see that they do not come to further harm. Now go! Hurry now. We're under attack. Oh, it's a Lindsay doll. Look at that. So cute. Aww. It's like a pet, I think. Let's see. So we need to head over towards Horizon. Alright. So I'm not sure if I actually need to do this quest or not. I kind of feel like I need to though, because the person who gives you your first mount, a chocobo, you find within the grand company you chose, and I don't know if I could have even found it without doing this quest first, since I was in the middle of recruiting, you know? Ooh, what's that? Airship crewmates. Oh, airship. Duty calls. Commence battle for the company you keep, Immortal Flames. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed, it will be synced as follows. 24. In that case, before I do, I need to switch my thunder back, because that's a level 26, not 24. Then I think I'm okay. Okay. Oh, nope. Cute. Proceed. An adventurer, what are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. Oh, who are these guys? They look like the Lima people. Leminorians. I'm not sure how you say that. The Immortal Flame sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't have a uniform. Are you alright, sir? Our scouts reported the attack on your craft. We've come to rescue you. Mina Zuka, yes? Glad to have you with us. Hello! Aren't they wearing the same armor as the people who were just down by the ship? I have not seen a craft of this design before. That trader Garland has been busy. The secrets of Magitech are ours by right. They are not to be squandered upon the savages of this land. Who's that? We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. They mean to take the ship back to Castrum Meridianum, along with your friend. So those were Imperials, I guess, maybe in costume? Wedge, you have helped him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Nice looking ship, though not the best place to have taken shelter. I agree. It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was, till those jerks blasted her out of the sky. We attack on my command. Kill them quickly and save the Lelafel if possible. Is that clear, Mina? Show them what becomes of those who play with fire. Charge! Wah! Into battle! Ah! 2 arms! We're under attack! 2 arms! Defeat the Imperial soldiers. Alrighty. Trying to remember if I have a good one for like attacking the whole group. I think like I can use that one, and that's good. Just out of range of that. That's like a fancy piece of magic tech they got there. Probably be using sleep on the people behind them. As you know, I am new to this, so I hopefully won't die in a second. Where are my healers? Come on, guys. Quest battles. Oh. When a powerful enemy is readying a special attack during a quest battle, the area impact. Oh, I know. That's yeah. If an NPC is joined you in a quest battle, he or she will often provide you with hints on displayed special text box. Okay. In addition to the living of past events and the understanding of unknown languages, the echo can provide you with extra strength when a battle turns sour. Oh. If you happen to be defeated during a quest battle, then you return for a second attempt, you will find that your attributes have been given a temporary boost. Oh. Alright, let's try this one more time. Normal. Fine, I guess. Can I skip this? Ah. Yes. I see no tip. Her trying to think what is the best thing to do here. No! Stop running! I mean, I'm like locked in. Doing like 51, 41. Oh, that actually does more damage here. Hey, where are you going? Well, I'm slowly whittling him down. It's too bad all my other guys died, though, in the process of doing that. Almost. Whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness. That seemed a little bit difficult, more difficult than it should have been, but maybe not. Pigs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was the close one. Too darn close. Now, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts, but we can defend this position until the engineers leave. You should go, Mina. You still have unfinished business to attend to at the Hall of Flames. Yep. You're not quite one of us yet, though anyone who'd seen you, in action today would be forgiven for thinking otherwise. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously, though. If it had... Oh, I didn't mean to click that so quickly. Wedge. I like his hair. His hair looks cool. Thank you. We're very grateful. Alright. Alright. Before I forget, let's put this back on. And I need to go back to the steps of Dal, or Idal. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's already 6 o'clock. My time. Well, hopefully I can get this done soon. I usually don't stream, like, past 6:30 or so. So, I think I'm almost ready to do the Chocobo quest, though. Alright. I'm back. Welcome back, Mina. Word of your deeds in the field reached me not long ago. Exemplary service. Rest assured that the Garland Ironworks engineer are fine. They were able to get their vessel back in the air before Imperial reinforcements arrived. Your willingness to assist us in such short notice is to be commended. Clearly, your reputation is well deserved. But then I believe we have some unfinished business. Shall we continue from where we left off and induct you into the immortal flames? Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That and My Little Chocobo. Speaking of, can I do that yet? I should be able to. Before I speak with him again, let me double check what I need to do to be able to do this quest. Alright, let's go ahead and do this because I kind of feel like they should also, like, tell you, hey, go and get yourself a mount, you know? Just double checking. We're on for coin and country. Alright. The personal officer stands ready to complete your induction into ranks. Yes. Are you ready, Mina? Then let us begin. Oh my goodness, I am so ready. Mina Zuka, you stand posed to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Yulda burn bright, casting light where there is dark and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, garlands, or worse. And at a word from Flame General Rubin Algen, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Yulda. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Mina Zuka, and together we shall chase the darkness from Yulda. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? My sword belongs to Yulda. What skills I have belong now to Yulda. I will follow Flame General unto death. Sure. What skills I have belong to Yulda. And Yulda will have need of them in the days ahead. The knowledge and experience of well-traveled adventurers are valuable assets. Very well. Your resolve is plain. Mina Zuka, I hereby confer upon you the ranks of Flame Private 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames Privates. May you fight to the last for coin and country. Thank goodness. I meant to take that mask off, actually. It's just not very professional, is it? Can you hear me, Mina? This is Minifila. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Zuka. I have no doubt that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a Flame Yulda, you are no less a Sion. Pray return to the waking stands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here with whom I very much would like you to meet. We shall be waiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you could find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. That's who I need. He is not one to see new recruits go into the field unprepared. Yes. I did have to wait. They didn't say you had to do this quest too online. Alright. You may now accept the quest, My Little Chocobo, Immortal Flames, by speaking with Swift. This quest may be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for A Realm Reborn. It must be completed. Oh, okay. That's good. They ensure you actually do it. Yeah. Alright, Grand Companies. Grand Companies. You are now a member of the Grand Company and have been assigned the rank of Private 3rd Class. Your Grand Company and rank can be confirmed at any time under the Profile tab in the character interface under Characters in the main menu. Yeah, later on we can change Grand Companies. They pay members not in guild but in company seals. You can confirm how many seals you currently have under currency. Seals can be earned by completing various Grand Company missions. A Grand Company Quartermaster is stationed at each Grand Company headquarters and will exchange items for company seals. Company seals are only redeemable with the Grand Company that issued them. Oh, okay. Interesting. Supplying and provisioning. The Grand Companies of Arosa are in constant need of supplies and provisions to maintain their daily operations. Adventurers can earn experience points and company seals by crafting or gathering the items required and delivering them. Cool. Okay. Items sought each change every day. They can be confirmed. So they're like daily quests, kind of. Okay. Hey, you. I need a mount. Yeah, I agree. Private Zuka, yes. A moment of your time, please. Alright, here's what we all been waiting for. You wish to carry out your duties swiftly, do you not? Well then, perhaps you should get yourself a chocobo. Yes. If you're interested, the Immortal Flames will furnish you with one. It's not a complex process, but it does require some paperwork. First, speak with the Quartermaster to obtain a Flame Chocobo issuance. You'll need to exchange company seals in order to do so. Once you've received your assurance, show it to Mimigun by the Gate of Nald. He'll be the one to furnish you with a bird. Okay, so I don't have to go catch one, because I kind of thought that's what I needed to do. I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I didn't really read what I needed to do. But it was like a short thing online, so I was like, oh, shouldn't take too much. Why is it red? Ah. Oh. Wait, what? Present Mimigun with a Flame Chocobo insurance. This document can be obtained by exchanging company seals. To get a whistle to call for it. How many seals do I have? This document can be obtained by exchanging company seals with your Flame Quartermaster. So wait a second. Did they just say, hey, go get yourself a mount, but oh, by the way, you don't have enough seals to actually be able to get the mount? Is that what I'm supposed to get from this? Because his icon is red, so that means I'm missing something. Want a bird issue to say? Then I'll need to see your Flame Chocobo insurance. Of course, you will need to exchange Flame Seals for it. If you can earn these by completing tasks for the Immortal Flames, Yolda Grand Company. Oh my gosh, that is what they just did. They said, hey, go get yourself a mount, but by the way, you don't have the money for it. Oh my goodness. I'm very confused. Why would they do that? Well, this is still leading me over here. Oh, let's go over there and see what she wants. I'm suddenly extremely disappointed because I wanted to get my mount this live stream. That was the plan, and it's like within my grasp, except They played a cruel joke on me. If I need, oh, yeah. Let's just go and see what she has for me. And I was looking over there to see, well, can I just do a quest, you know, to get what do you call it? The Grand Company seals, but that was red. They sure don't make it easy, that's for sure. Oh, I should take that mask off. I probably should have taken it off during the fight, just because it's a lower level item. There we go. Hello there. Welcome back, Mina. Lady Minifila awaits within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with your tales of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Sions are fortunate to have you with us, Mina. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Oh, Tataru, please show them in. Who could it be? This way, sirs. Ah! Hello. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Bix. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions, such as airships, grow ever more vital to the city-states of Arosa. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Saiyans should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this, we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Sions, I bid you welcome to the Walking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Arosa. And I count myself blessed to have been given the chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. All right. So, I'm like a level 26, so I'm just gonna have more main quests to do. I wonder if I could figure this out. hang on a sec. Let me look at this. I don't understand why they give this quest to you if you can't even get your chocobo mount yet. I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna return back to the Septa Udal and see if I can figure that out. I remember he said that you turn in something for, I thought, for the seals. I mean, you would imagine you would get some seals for that first quest that you did. I mean, no, I wasn't technically part of the Grand Company, but, you know, I helped them out, and I was about to be recruited. If you wish to acquire your own personal chocobo, you'll need to get a flame chocobo issuance from your quartermaster. Show the deed to Imigun at the stables and he'll furnish you with your own bird. Okay, so where is the quartermaster? Oh. Hang on. What is this person doing? They're making so much noise. Alright. You? Is it you who I need to talk to? Well, admit, I am an OIC quartermaster affiliated with the Immortal Flames, and it's my duty to provide those free companies who have pledged their allegiance to our Grand Company with the opportunity to purchase various enchantments and items which will benefit their members. I say, have you ever considered joining a free company? If not, might I suggest you do so? A whole new world will open. Wait, is there somebody? You! That's who I need. Oh wait, so that means I have 300, I think. Aha! You. Yes. This is what I want. Okay. This is taking a little bit more work than I think I actually need. They didn't really help me out here. Yes. Alright. You should have like an icon above your head to be like, hey, go here first. Alright, now we're gonna go and see Mimi Gun. Mimi Gun. Is that breaded chicken? Oh, the names people come up with. Oh, yep. She's no longer red. I got what I need. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your flame. Chocobo issuance. Assurance. Where is it? Here. What? Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. Yay! Aw, there he is. Or she is. Here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his new master was coming. And then to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Uh-oh. I didn't think about this at all. Aw, it's all out. Alrighty. Alright. What shall I name my new chocobo? If some people have suggestions, you can like leave them in chat and I will take a look at them. Like in a minute when they pop up and I see them. Chocobo. Well, he's yellow. No suggestions in chat. Okay. No, let's go with Bleats. Bleats the chocobo. Yep. Aww. I'm so excited. Finally, I have him out. So I got a bell, which they didn't really tell me that I was picking up. Let's see, where is that? Travel? He didn't tell me how to call my mouth. Oh, there we go. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow on it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Aw, thanks. You can use Use a chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal chocobo. Unlike rental chocobos, there is no time limit regulating how long you may remain on chocoback. Nice. Remember, however, there are areas such as highly populated cities, narrow dungeons your chocobo will refuse to enter. The action to summon your chocobo can be set on your hotbar and is located within Mount Guide, found under the character menu. Okay? Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped via the companion interface situated in the character section of the main menu. Alrighty. Did you just drop that in my... Okay, I'm going to... did I lock that? I forget. Anyway, it's in my character menu. Mount Guide. Oh yeah, I forgot that I had that. Okay. Where... Oh, wow. You can really... Huh. You can fight... Oh, maybe this has to do with the chocobo fighting or something. Summon your chocobo. I'm gonna put you on 5, I think. Let's see if it can do it. Thankfully, the doorway, the exit is like right there. Cannot execute at this time. Why can you not exit or execute? I mean, it's not the whistle, but I didn't see the whistle. Oh. It's in my inventory. Why is it in there? A small handcrafted whistle that emits a unique high-pitched tone discernible only by a chocobo trained from birth to recognize and respond to the sound, used to summon your presence for your personal chocobo. What? Oh, what is going on? Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, what? I feel like this happened before with the boat that I have. Here we go. You have to use it and then you can equip it, right? Because it's the same thing that happened with the boat, the pet thing that I had. I was like, what happened? What's going on? There we go. There we go. Well, on Chocoback, a chocobo icon will appear in your status effect bar. You can dismount your chocobo at any time by right-clicking this icon or re-clicking the action you use to mount your steed. Use the chocobo whistle to summon your steed again. Okay. Yay! I was like, run off into the darkness. So... Isn't there a way to like sprint at the chocobo also? Maybe I need to upgrade my chocobo. I don't know. I'll have to look into later, I guess. mount it. I'm so happy. Wow, that took a lot of extra work that I didn't think I was going to have to do, but I'm glad that I did it. Alright, gang. Well, thanks for joining me today while I got my first mount in Final Fantasy XIV. I knew that I had to do a couple of more quests to get it. The boss battle with Ifrit, and then a hero in the making quest where I had to go all over the place, but wow, I didn't expect it to take this long. Anyway, I'll be back on Friday to do my usual live stream for Elder Scrolls Online. I think I'm going to be doing that at 4 p.m. instead of 3 from now on, because I think 4 might work out a little bit better, and do it until like 6:30ish. But we'll just play by ear. Follow me on Twitter. I always have my announcements on there. I'm on Discord now if you want to join my Discord page and get in on some fun. Get a piggy to fight, do battles with other people's piggies. That's a new bot that I added. The description should be below, so check that out. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm so glad that I got my mount.